Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense will start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Looking to pass, it's Montgomery. He's got him this time. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic. And all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Washington State going quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Fires on the move. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Kansas State 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Ripping through the defense. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Finds his big tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to... He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will give them the lead.
Kansas State. And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Right back to the well. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Running it back, it's Manuel. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wide out in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
All kinds of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. It's complete. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.